Hey, it's three old men, and that Clan's got a surprise for you.
That's true. In celebration of tonight's momentous episode, episode 69, I got on one side of my butthole a 6 tattooed, on the other side a 9. So there you go. Just
Wouldn't that
in
be
celebration.
wouldn't that be 609?
I guess it depends on how big your butthole is. I myself have a very taut butthole.
Is it this?
Maybe it's
Is
a
it
six
this?
point nine.
There you go. 6.9. Boom.
It's three old men. We're doing stupid stuff.
We are doing so, I'm surprised we even remember how to do this. It's been a while.
Well, last week we weren't here because I had to work early on the Friday. Had to do that.
Mhm.
But we've been pretty consistent with three old men. So now, Super Retro Game Show.
Nyeh.
Yeah.
There we go. Some people got subscriptions. There you go, people. You're subscribed now.
X of the universe, homeless underscore coder, dig dug.
Dig Dug, chaotic loony. For a minute, I thought it said chaotic Clooney, and I was like, "Holy crap! Could that be George Clooney himself?"
I think it might be that. I think that's the intention there.
Maybe it's George Clooney. And then FNH Paul. Thank you. Well, actually, you got gift sub, so thank the person that gave you a gift sub. It's gonna be May.
Yeah, join the Discord. Then you can join the Enshrouded server.
That's true. You can. Diz and I did a dungeon
Yes.
the other night, and we got the creepy old ghost vendor.
I still think
And
my
then-
class
They didn't invite me yet.
is broken. It's true. We didn't invite.
How's it broke? Well, I mean, besides you. Oh, you're very welcome, Chaotic Looney. You're very welcome.
Because when we were playing through the dungeon, Clan plays this wizard class, and he was getting his ass beat.
No, I didn't die or anything like that.
You didn't die. You didn't die.
I did not die. Oh, Regan Streams, thank you for the 7-month sub, sir.
You didn't die. But I looked over many times, and your health bar was going down. But
That's
mine,
because you were running around over here somewhere, and I
Oh
was
my God.
fighting at one point 80 skeletons at one time.
yeah, it is. There's no lie. There's these halls, and the straight line shots, and they from both sides, skeletons just filled it.
Yeah,
And
at one point
I've got my
there
axe
was
out, and I'm like, yes.
at one point there was nothing. We literally took 3 steps in towards this stairway, and all of a sudden it was just
Yeah.
bone skeletons and skeleton dogs all over the place. And it was everything we could do to kill them all. It was crazy. It was fun. And this is why I love Enshrouded. Diz was loving it. He got that little cackle in his voice that he normally only gets when he's getting ready to drop a 500 kg on your face. He was like, hey, I like this game. Normally it's, watch out. When Diz warns you about something in Helldivers, it's too late.
It's more like Clan Diesel. Can you come this way about 3 or 4 more steps? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you don't have any hair on your back. So
No. Just flambéed, as the French say.
hey, I'm a surgeon with the 500K. So
You are good with it. You are good with it. Yeah, I know, Regan. We're sorry, everybody. It's been a while since we've streamed. Like they said, more consistent with Three Old Men than we are with Retro. We apologize. But we are here now, ready to have all sorts of fun and guffaws and lols, maybe a laugh a mile.
So
Just depends on how this goes.
I was playing Final Fantasy
I
14
can't.
earlier, and I was trying to do a quest to get some type of cool weapon or something. I don't know. It's like a weapon reborn or something. I don't know what the quest
Oh
is.
yeah,
Something
it's
like
for
that.
your first like legendary weapon or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like you need to get this thing and you need to merge it together and bring it back to
Uh-huh.
this guy. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, how do I do this? So I watch a video and it's like you go and you buy the stuff and you can combine it. So
Mm-hmm.
I watched here's the downside. I should have watched the entire video instead of watching it in pieces and pausing it. Because I end up buying the like the rod I needed and the materia, but then I'm like, how do I put them together? And it's like, well, I'm an alchemist, and so I can put them together. But if you're not, you should buy it all together on the
All together.
market board. And I look, and there's one right there, and it was only like 10,000 more. I was like, oh my god, why did I do this? So now I don't have enough money to buy that one. So then I'm like, what's my next option? So I have to become an alchemist. So
Mm-hmm.
I find the quest where I need to do it, and then it's like, oh, you need to be an alchemist to do this, like a level 19 alchemist. So
I
I
mean, you
level up
don't
to
necessarily have to.
okay.
There's a guy that we know.
Oh shit, are you an alchemist?
He's
I
at
have
everything.
everything maxed to 70 discs.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to log in, let me finish my story, and then I'll still need you to log in. Okay. So I level up to level 20 and I do all my little quests and I actually enjoy it a little bit because that is more fun than I thought it would be. I go back and get the quest, I complete it and it's like, okay, now I can put the stuff together. So I'm like, I got the level 3 thing and the stick and I'm like, and it's like, no, you need to be level 50. I'm like,
Yeah. Don't feel about I need a rod for mine, and the rod itself is on the marketplace. This is for my black mage.
yeah.
Keep in mind, my black mage is level 65.
Mhm.
So this thing, I've had this quest for a long time. The rod just for the black mage is like 800,000 gil on the market.
I bet Buck can make it.
Maybe, possibly,
I guarantee he can. So
possibly.
Buck, yeah, I know you haven't been playing or anything, but if you don't care to log in and put this stick and these materials together for
Yeah.
me,
We'll send you a 1-month subscription if you'll just log in and make
Oh
this
no,
shit
no.
for us.
I've never unsubbed. I could physically log in right now without having to do anything other than type in my password.
Nice. You should hop in then because we gotta fight Odin.
No, fuck that. I ain't doing that.
we buy stuff in shops. You like I have bought stuff in shops.
Mhm.
It's not really necessary to
don't.
play the game. Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah,
But-
you
To
don't have
level up
to.
all my stuff, I went to every area and leveled it up through resource grinding because I'm a grinder.
Mhm.
You harvested the resources.
Yep.
I
That's what you
looked
gotta do
like
to level it up.
I was even in
Well,
college
some,
with
yeah,
Clan.
yeah.
I was like, so to level up blacksmith, I have to have all of these resources.
Mhm.
Clan's like, so what are you doing? I was like, I'm on my miner and my woodcutter, and I'm gathering all of these resources. I
Mhm.
have a list, and I was check marking off every time I reached the amount I needed.
Yep.
And then I went back and just speed leveled blacksmith to catch it up to mining. And then I went to goldsmithing and I done the same thing and I just kept going.
Mhm.
Mm.
Because when I first started, I got that extra XP to the road to whatever, and I made good use of it.
He did. He did.
I leveled everything. I was like, if they're gonna
Goodness.
give it to me for just starting, I'm not going to let it go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure about the other crafting things, but alchemy, it was interesting.
Food,
Um,
like if you're gonna do any profession, cooking,
Yeah,
Yeah.
food.
cooking is good. Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
gives you buffs, and buffs are important.
Yeah, you'll
What it-
get buffs and you'll get +3 experience buff.
You know what it reminded me of a little bit is when you're leveling up your jobs in Fable. And
Mhm.
I think Fable 2 specifically, because it's not exactly the same, but it's like it gives you a little mini game and you kind of have to hit it. So there's like a little mini game with the crafting. So I kind of enjoyed that a little bit.
Oh, see, let's see. You're playing the easy version.
Easy version of
You're the
crafting.
crafting.
Uh,
You're not trying to do a little bar when you get into the harder stuff. When you get into making
Hmm.
high end gear, you're
Yep.
trying to get the quality and the precision as high as you can on your tools for the profession,
Mhm.
so that every time that you hit your quality, the lower bar is maxing out as far as it can, to where when it hits 100%, then you're guaranteed on your craft actions to complete it. Because if you aren't over 90%, you're almost not guaranteed at all to even come close to getting the item
Hmm.
crafted
Yeah, I can see that.
when
I was kind
you
of
get higher.
I saw
So
how that
right
kind
now
of worked.
you're in the
Yeah,
intermediate, easy area.
yeah,
But when you get further along, you've got to pay attention to the abilities
yeah.
and use them correctly, or because
Yeah, I
I
was
was
noticing
playing
that. I
along and I was
was
like,
I was
what's
playing
all
around
these
with the new
fucking buttons
abilities.
for, and
Yeah.
why do I need them? And then I got far enough along that I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I got to go back and read this because I have to
Mhm.
get high enough to
'Cause you'll
actually craft this
Yeah.
shit.
you run out of mana. Yeah,
Yeah.
in doing it. Yeah, so
Or action economy, either one,
yeah,
depending on what you're doing. And I'm like,
yeah.
I've got to read this and figure out the best way to do it. And there's materia that you need to put in your set of uh crafting gear that
Mhm.
aid in you getting percentages and all that.
Mhm.
And Clan has given me all the materia he's ever gathered prior to the last time he started playing with all of y'all. And
Mhm.
I've stored it in a retainer.
I've got more now.
Right, but I'm saying all of it he had, I stored in
Yeah,
a
all of it
retainer.
I've got.
All
I
of it
gave it
I've
to you.
acquired, I stored in a retainer, and then I
Mhm.
started socketing all of my gear as I needed it to be able to make everybody's stuff if they needed it, because I maxed out the professions, as far as I could at the time.
Yeah.
So if there's materia you need in gear, let me know, because I can also put materia into your gear.
Well, of course, I would, because when I'm now just getting into the materia stuff and I look and it's just like all my armor and stuff that I've got is all just there's empty slots on all of it. I'm like,
Mhm.
that's
Because there is a way to learn how to do it. Every person can,
Yep.
Right.
but you learn the level 1 stuff. I'm where I can put in like level 5 sockets into
Right.
just about anything.
Yeah.
And that's a huge difference in percent value of what it's doing over a level 1. Which is why Clan's like, I don't know how to do all this, but here, hold on to these. I was like, well, when you need them, just let me know.
Mhm. Yep. Like, here you
But
go.
that's one reason why I haven't really been playing. Like, I'm letting y'all catch up, because until y'all get to Stormblood,
Yep.
I'm so
Yeah.
far ahead of y'all that if I keep playing normally, I'm just gonna keep leaving y'all. You'll never catch up.
And I'm in Stormblood right now. I'm on my way to doing the quest to get to Doma right now.
So I'm in maybe
You're
Heaven's
between
Word? I'm
ARR and
probably in
Heaven's
between.
Word.
So I'm hitting the hard level quest right now. Hard level dungeons. and so I was waiting to run those with like either Clan or Timmy or somebody or Regan before I just jumped right into them. We
You
ran
just
one
need
the
to
other
wait till
night,
you get to
so
Isengard.
okay. Isengard.
Yeah.
Isn't that
When you
the
get when you get there to Ishgar, you'll
yeah.
understand why I called it Isengard.
Oh,
Wait till you
is there a big
wait till you
tower?
see the fucking Pope.
That is true. Yeah, the Pope. Hey,
It doesn't
spoiler
become
alert.
Ishgar until after the Pope is dealt with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, spoiler alert. You get to fight the Pope.
I mean, the Pope's a
Pope.
pushover. It's
Yeah,
who's with the Pope.
It's the damn Knights of the Round that are the problem.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Knights of the
shit.
Round summon is the problem.
Yeah.
Not the Pope. Fuck the Pope. Pope's
Yeah.
a pansy. But I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we got to fight the Pope. Okay. And then I saw the Knights jump. I was like, oh. So this is Knights of the Round. I don't want to fight Knights of the Round. I've seen what it can do.
Uh-uh.
I don't want to
Nope.
fight this.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm fighting this because I'm
You
going to
also
kill this Pope.
You get to fight some Dargons.
I mean, a lot of Dargons.
Yep. Yep. You get to meet Estinian. Everybody's second favorite Dragoon after
I was
Kane.
gonna say, if you put him in the top category, Disney's to mute you permanently from stream.
No.
'cause,
Kane, best
Kane is
Dragoon.
the best ever.
Yep. Kane, best Dragoon. That will say Estinian is second.
You even get Kane's armor appearance in 14.
Mm-hmm. Oh crap, y'all! We got some dancing dinos on the screen.
Saucers.
What is up? Aren't
Also,
you
I
supposed to
don't
be
know.
like in a hot tub or something right now? Instead of watching
I
this,
don't know
I
how
mean, I
much I can
appreciate you
aid
watching
this.
us, but I'm just saying
Because he doesn't care for the cabbage folk.
Yeah,
that's
fuck
true.
those
Even after
cabbages.
the emotional cabbage scene,
Fuck it.
he didn't get. You know what? He's got a convert. He's got a convert, Buck. Because guess who else is playing it Diz style?
Fucking Timmy.
Nope, not
Regan.
Timmy.
Regan.
Regan.
Oh, Jesus. Regan.
My man.
Regan is skipping the cutscenes.
No, I'm going back and watching them on a YouTube video.
No,
That's true. You are going back and watching it on a YouTube video.
Oh my God. What is the point?
What hurt more? Wait a minute. Before we go on, what's hurt more, Buck?
Mhm.
The chiropractor today or Diz is watching the story on a YouTube?
Okay, so
which hurt more?
physically, the chiropractor, mentally, Diz are even.
Oh no.
Because what is the point of skipping it in game to turn around and waste the time to watch it on YouTube? Just fucking use the time to watch it in game when it's there.
I
The
can watch
only
it all at
time-
once.
The only time that I would be okay with that
Mhm.
is when you're in the middle of the 8-man runs through like the dungeons and the raids. Because
Here's
at
my
that
thing.
point, those people aren't waiting on you to watch that shit.
Well, of course you can't. There's no way in the world you can watch
actually,
it then, 'cause nobody's
you
waiting
can.
on you.
You can because it stops and says so and so is watching, and it won't start the ring to let it go. But that's when you start getting bad comments and told you're gonna get kicked
But
during the raid scene.
there's cut scenes when you're going into some of the boss fights. And if you don't
Right.
get out of that cutscene, it lasts more than 15 seconds or whatever. And you
Oh yeah,
or
and you
whatever,
don't make it in.
you won't
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And when
like,
you're the
in
healer, it's
those
really
regards,
bad.
Mhm.
But
Here's my take on it. There's cutscenes for every fucking quest, just about. It's like, hey, would you go pick up those sticks over there? This is really deserved a cutscene for this. No, you could have just fucking told me while I was in that damn game, had the chat bubble pop up, go pick up those sticks over there. Okay, buddy. And then I'd
I
go pick
just
up the
hope-
sticks and bring them back. You
I
know,
just hope
instead
you
of
don't miss Robon's stuff, because if you do and you have to go back and watch it instead of living in the moment for it did, I just won't be able to assist you after that, because that's the best shit so far I've seen is when Robon is dealing with what happened to him and then what he does moving forward. Because
I don't
he's the
know-
most
I don't know who,
badass fucking guardian.
You don't even know
in
who
the-
Robon is, do you?
I don't.
You've seen him.
Ah!
You freaking seen him already. You can't be this far
Well,
and not have
just-
seen him.
Describe what he looks like.
He's the one
I
that
got
protects
big-
the he's the
big,
one
huge-
that protects
The
Uldaz,
Sultanate in
sovereign.
Uldon. Yeah.
the guy
Oh,
that's
okay.
got the two
Yes.
swords on his back.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
Yeah.
big
nose.
bull head on,
Yeah.
on his shoulder board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big nose.
That's Robon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have different names for everybody. So
The one that would be what is it? Edris Ilba or whatever.
there's I know Biggs and Wedge. I know them.
Sid.
You got Metro Sid.
Three-eyed Sid.
Yeah.
Then you got Papa John's.
You mean
Those-
Papa Limo, right?
And then Camel Toe. And
Everybody
Ida.
knows who you're talking about when you say that.
Fucking Ida.
Yep.
and the little cat girl.
Oh well,
You
now you gotta
stop-
be
now
way.
listen.
You got to be
Well,
way
I know.
more specific.
I know
You
this
can
one.
call
This one.
anybody any name you want to.
No. Think about it. There is a little cat girl, so he's got to be more specific when he starts throwing that title around. Because Yastola is tall.
see,
The
I-
little cat girl is running around in tan robes,
so
and
that,
she only comes
Yastola
up to the size of a Lalafell. That's little
Yastola
cat girl.
is the one I'm calling the little cat girl because
Yeah.
No, there's
You
a little
haven't
cat
met-
girl.
You haven't met
I haven't
Cryle
met-
yet.
so then I'll change her name. So then she'll just be cat girl. Another one will be little cat girl. And then there's the fairy like princess. She wears all white, and the only time I get to see her is when I go through some
The
little
leader of Gridania?
portal thing into some little.
You mean
separate
Menphilia?
area.
Oh,
No, not
Menphilia?
Menphilia. No, not Menphilia. The one that wears like the white.
Oh,
fluffy
yeah, the
dress.
leader of
She's-
Gridania.
Yeah,
She's with the
okay.
big nose guy, right?
The leader of Gridania.
Yeah. And then there's the lady who she
The fucking
it's-
admiral?
It's Menphilia, but she's always in the solar, so I just call her Solar Girl or something.
I just
so
I
it's
just
like-
feel like he doesn't know
Oh
who the
my
admiral
God.
is either.
I don't even know what a solar
doesn't.
is.
He doesn't know
What's
who the admiral is.
What's
You might as well call
no.
her the Scion. She's the leader.
And then
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
then there's the hoodie guy. He's always got the hood on, and he wears like some weird looking glasses. things.
Urianger.
Sure.
Oriange.
Yeah.
And then there's
Urianger,
Sam-
we will also accept Uber Danger.
Then there's Sam Riegel.
I will also accept the man that turned the tide, but you'll have to figure that out when you get there.
That's true. Got a little ways to go.
There's Sam Riegel.
Yep, Sam Regal.
Yeah.
Well,
For just a
until-
little
yeah,
bit.
for just a little bit longer. And then
When
he
you
will
hit
no longer
Heaven's
be
Word
Sam
Actual, not
Regal.
Sam
And-
Riegel anymore.
And then Sam Riegel's sister.
Alizade.
I should remember that
Alphino
one.
and Alizé.
Yeah, you should
The
remember that
twins.
one easy.
I'm trying to think if there's any more in that crew.
Yeah,
Seems like there's one
there's
more.
one more.
I know.
Yeah.
I know there's Hildebrand.
Actually, there's two more.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
just
not in the
met
crew.
Hildebrand. He
There-
just
there's
met
two more in
Hildebrand.
that crew though. One's a
He's-
Lalafell.
Hildebrand's weird. He's a freak.
I love Hildebrand. He's
Man,
the
you're,
best.
you're just to the undead story though. There's a
Yep.
whole lot more. Weird
Yeah,
that happens
yeah,
with
there's a
that.
whole lot more Hildebrand.
Wait till you meet his mom.
Fuck.
But there's two more left in the Scions. One's a
More in the
Lalafell
sun.
and one's
Yeah.
a human.
Yep. One of them was in that
Uh,
cutscene with Omega. You
I'm
know,
not remembering
Thancred?
them.
Thancred
Yeah.
was
Oh,
Thancred, the one that was
Pretty
possessed by
Boy.
La Brea.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
the
Pretty
one that
Boy.
looks like a rogue at the very start
No, he don't
Yeah.
look like a rogue.
and changes whatever
he looks
class
like a
he's
Ken
got
doll.
throughout the shit.
Things happen to each of the scions. It's very important you learn who they are.
Right?
I do know who they are. They just have different
Yeah.
names from me.
And then you got the little Lalafell that is like the office manager.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
She's
I-
like Jenny from Ghostbusters, or Janine from Ghostbusters,
yeah. She's
because she always runs in. We've got a visitor.
yeah. It's it's kind of awful how they treat her. Cause I mean, it's like they're just like they're treating her like she can't do anything. She runs in, it's like,
Listen.
oh my god,
It's not that she
your son."
can't,
and
it's
they're
she's
like,
too scared
okay,
to do anything.
we'll stop this whole meeting that we were just a part of to sign this paper, and then here you
After
go.
ARR, she pretty much runs everything.
Mhm.
Alpha and I was like, I'm gonna go over here and help fight these dragons. You handle finding us a new base and all the logistics. She's like, okie dokie.
And then when you come back, they're all looking at her instead of him, and you're like, well, that changed.
Yep.
But she was just scared.
Oh, and
in
then
ARR.
there's Phantom of the Opera guy, guy with the
La
mask.
Brea.
Yeah, he's just appearing and doing creepy shit.
Get used to that.
Then I've like met somebody who's related to him or something, like a distant cousin, or wears like a different, like a white mask or something, or
Yeah, there's a bunch of different masked people.
yeah.
You find out more about them as it goes along.
None of them have cars though or anything, so weird.
Yeah, no car. Well, the only car in Final Fantasy 14 that I know of is the one from the Regalia from the Final
15?
Fantasy 15 crossover event. Yep,
Yeah.
the only car.
There is
But
a
I got-
tank.
I got
There is
my
a tank.
mech,
There is a motorcycle. You did
got
get
my
your
mech.
mech.
so I just ride it around and listen to Terra's theme.
Wait, he got the Mac, or he just got the key?
No,
The
he
first
got
key.
them. He got the mech.
Yeah, but did he get the first key from the quest line? That's what you're talking about.
He got whatever key it is that allows you to summon the mech.
Right, but there's 3 Macs. You get
He got the first one.
Okay, so he got the quest key Mac. You can get the Mac that's in the raid. I know because I have it.
Nice.
That's the best mech in the game.
I haven't did a raid.
I need more
it's
mounts.
Sentient. It has feelings.
Yeah, that's the mech that comes and rescues your ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has feelings. I have that mech on top of the first one you get.
Yeah,
I
at
like
one
that
point
mech.
your mech comes and rescues you after you
Without
thought it was dead.
Without a driver.
Yeah, you thought it was dead and it wasn't. It was just recharging. It busts through Kool-Aid Man through a door. Oh yeah.
So I was telling Buck that we were playing through 14, and we're not going to
Uh-huh.
play through it to the extent that he's playing through it, maxing out every freaking job and everything.
Well, you've played a couple
That's-
jobs, but you
that's
found a
too
job
much
that
for
you
me.
like.
I do. I'm gonna max out White Mage all the way through, and I don't plan on playing anything else besides White Mage. So,
But see, that's where I vary from the rest of y'all when it comes to MMOs, though.
Mhm.
When I play an MMO, I take up the mantle of getting all the professions taken care of so I can help all the people I play with when they run into needing stuff like, I don't know, a rod made for a certain weapon that they're trying to get crafted, or gem socketed into armor in like WoW. And I go, I've got those cuts. Hang on a second. And I can cut the gem and just give it to them to put in their armor.
It's
I
true.
have to imagine some of these higher level dungeons and raids are possibly a little tough. I've
Hmm.
only ran across a couple fights that have been somewhat challenging
Oh,
so
what do you
far.
think, Buck? Do you think some of
Has
them get a little rough?
has he unlocked Ramu yet?
No, I don't think he's not fought Ramu yet.
Well, wait till you get there, then talk to me about tough.
You still got
Ramu
Ramu
sucks.
and Shiva,
She was
and
not that bad,
no, Shiva's not too bad. Uh,
but
the
Ramu,
you got
Odin,
Bismarck.
who's that?
Bismarcky.
Oh,
Yep.
who's the insect?
Oh God, fuck that guy.
That dude's a super pain in the dick.
Fuck that guy. I'm not looking forward to fighting him again.
Oh my god. I went in
Oh,
and
then
fought
there's the
him.
dungeon that debuffs you. Remember that one?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you got to pick up the stuff to get the debuff off of you. That one's not fun either.
But I ran the bug one
Mhm.
and I messaged Clay and I was like, "You got this quest?" He goes, "Yeah, I need to run it." I said, no, you don't need to run it." I said, "But I'll run it with you a second
Yeah,
time."
I
But
was
it
gonna say,
fucking
and then we
sucks.
ran it. Yeah, and I
It was
agreed.
horrible.
It does. It did suck. It was bad. They get harder.
You can't dodge his shit. It's almost like the healer has to be ready to heal everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Yeah, like I said, I've had the Odin quest line in my quest log for 3 years.
The coils of Bahamut and the stuff for Alexander gets rough.
Yep. Yep. I've never done coils.
You got to get to Heaven's Word for some of that stuff to unlock though.
Yep. I think I've got the
But,
first. I've unlocked the first battle for Alexander, but I've not done it yet.
the Gilgamesh fight's more humorous than it is rough.
Yep.
I expected it to be more considering that, in 8, Gilgamesh takes Odin's sword. I was like, we got to fight Gilgamesh? Fuck. Nope. Not worried about him in 14. Not this Gilgamesh, anyways.
No. In 14, he's more the Gilgamesh from 5.
Yeah.
And then he brings his friend Ultros with him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Diz hasn't got there yet. And I'm still looking for Ghost Train. He's there. I know he is. I just haven't got to him yet.
if I don't get to see Sabine run in and suplex that son of a bitch,
Exactly. I'm gonna be
I don't want to
very
be there.
hurt. Yes.
I mean, if they don't have it in there as like the cut scene, then
That's what I'm
they
hoping.
just missed out. Like
Yeah.
they fucked that opportunity up.
Mm-hmm.
Because
100%.
you beat it as a group, and then at the end you're like watching the train just come speeding at you, and all of a sudden it just stops, and it shifts camera, and you see one martial artist picking this thing over his head, and be like, I know that guy.
Homeboy about to suplex this train, y'all. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're
Heaven.
trademark copywriting anything; it's their shit.
That's true.
Just,
They
You know-
own
just
it.
put it in.
You know what I'd like?
just put
I'd
it
like
in.
to see him suplex the train, but as he's coming down, some of the cabbage people have wandered in and it slams the train.
Damn.
I'm not logging on to fix that rod now. He just
Damn.
dissed cabbage people one too many times.
Cabbage
They're your
patch
friends,
kids.
Diz.
You watch him get
Thrown in the
murdered. You watch
garden.
your friend get murdered.
No, they're not my friends. I was forced to help them.
No, that's not a force.
It wasn't an optional quest. I had to do it.
But they just are trying to aid the scions. But if you really want to be friends with them, you go and level up the beast tribe rep
You go build
with
rep,
them.
Yeah, not gonna.
and then you get a
not doing
mount
that.
at the end.
Not doing that. Not doing that.
You actually get like 2 mounts from them.
Yeah, and each expansion has a new beast tribe.
At least one.
Well, they already messed up because I have the mount that I want, so I have the mech and it plays Terra's theme. So I just get on that and listen to my music and fly around, complete quest, and then I'll watch my YouTube video.
Damn.
You know what? If I was just like playing this, I wasn't playing it with anybody, I could play it as a single player game. But it's just because that's what it is. It's a single player game that just happens to have other people there. But you know, I think the quests are a little just too monotonous, too repetitive. If there was some variety there, maybe. Everything doesn't deserve a cutscene. It just doesn't.
Well, I'm not saying
Uh,
everything should have a cutscene.
I mean, I go up and
That's
talk
true.
to the
Yeah.
cabbage people, and it's like the cabbage person floating there telling me something. I was like, I was just on the other fucking map there, you know, before the cutscene. You could have just popped up a little bubble. I could see you floating there, you know. It's not doing anything for me. I understand the Hildebrand because he's all like doing shit, and now he's in the sand with his butt sticking out of the sand, and you know,
Yes, thought he was a
but
zombie.
stuff's
I had
going
to share
on.
this in Twitch chat though. This is what I got for our hype train.
Look at that.
Nice.
It's like an army guy. Is he dodging
Danger dance. He is. He's dodging bullets.
With an explosion in the background.
Yep. Nice.
So I think the ideal is though we're going to play through 14, and once we're done with that, we were gonna maybe look at ESO, Elder Scrolls
And we can
Online,
look at ESO.
playing through. So I've tried to play it at least once.
That's Baker. Nice. I'll tell you a game that I've been playing that I've never been able to get into, but I'm actually enjoying it right now. And that is Fallout 76.
I'm having trouble getting into it.
That was me. I've tried and tried and tried over the years to try to get into it. And then finally I just was like, I'm gonna try it again here. And sat down and made a new character and just started doing quests.
Yep, the show is excellent. Yes.
Yeah, the show was very good. Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
played a Fallout game.
For the show, you don't need to, which is good.
Well, yeah,
Kudos
I mean,
to
I've
the
seen the
show
show,
being
but-
able to not have to watch Fallout at all. I mean, play Fallout at all to get the show. But yeah,
It's the storyline is very interesting, but it's like when I get it, and I enjoy playing, you know, Elder Scrolls games.
Mhm.
I enjoy those. I play those for hours and hours. This is very similar, but for some reason I just can't get, and I even like the ideal of how the storyline is going, you know, with the vaults and the end of the world type stuff, and
Yeah.
it all seems, but for some reason it's just can't get into it. I don't know what it is.
I mean, that's fair.
I can't describe it.
I've
don't know
never
what's-
played an Elder Scrolls game either.
I have played both.
Yeah.
I've not played Starfield yet.
I'll play Star.
But I've played. My first Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind on the OG Xbox.
So, question: have either of you played Lineage 2? Or know
Yeah,
anything about
years
Lineage
ago.
2? I played it in the beta.
Yeah, that game old.
A long time ago, and it's still going.
Yeah, it is. It is. Although there's another game coming out. It's going to be published by Amazon here in North America. but it's called Throne and Liberty. It's made by the people who make Lineage, and it was actually supposed to be Lineage 3, but they decided to change the name.
Yeah. So Amazon's coming out with another game.
Well, no, this is made, like I said, by the Lineage people, the company that makes Lineage. It's just that Amazon is publishing it in the United States.
Interesting. I mean, from what I remember from playing the beta of Lineage 2, it was fun, but it cannot be the same game that I played in that beta. There's no way in the world that it's still going and it resembles that game.
Yeah. There's even a mobile version.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
I was thinking like if we play through Final Fantasy 14 and we play through ESO or something like that, and I was like, I'm just gonna pick some random MMO and make Klein just play through it.
Oh, Jesus. Nah, I'm a sucker for MMOs for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I'll try any MMO pretty much. Speaking of trying an MMO, played a little PAX Day.
How's that?
Well, the alpha is closed now. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like any MMO I've ever played.
Okay.
Like when you first go in, you create your character and you start. Like you pick a server that you want to start on, and then you pick like an area on the map that you want. There's like one called the Shire. There's a couple other ones. And you start in that area, right? And it just kind of drops you in. And it's up to you to
Good.
kind
I
of figure
like
out
that.
what to do. Up
I
to you
like
to kind
that.
of figure out what to do. So you'll pick up like, and it seems like each area has a different amount of resources than the other areas. Like some areas will have more wood and stone than another area that has maybe more metal or something like that. Um, but like you have to go and you'll pick up. So the first thing you're picking up when you first start the game is like sticks and rocks. So then it'll like you pick up this rock and a stick. It's like, oh, you've learned these new recipes, whatever,
You
right?
can learn stick rock.
Yeah, you can learn stick rock.
Hold
So
on.
it's
Is this
like
Tears of the Kingdom?
possibly. I'm gonna put this stick on this rock here and I'm gonna beat your ass with it. Stick rock. So there's a definite learning curve. And so you start out like there's 4 things you can build first, right? So the first things you learn how to build are a pointy stick, a crude shield, a construction hammer, and an axe.
Okay.
So once you get your construction hammer built, then you realize, oh, I can build more stuff if I just pick up. So you can build a workbench, and then from the workbench you can build other stuff. So it's all piling on top of each other, right? And so there's other resources you got to find too. So like it'll be like you need so much clay, so much flint, so much whatever, right? So then you have to figure out where all this shit is. And when you go to build stuff, it's not a guarantee that you're going to build. So when you start building, there's a bar.
Okay.
And it'll tell you, like when you go to build, so like in your recipes list, it'll say that this is either easy, it's moderate, or it's hard. And there's a little pictogram with it. So like a green clover looking thing is easy, a yellow is moderate, and a red is hard, right?
Mhm.
So the harder something is to build, the higher chance you have of failing. But you could be a master at building something and spontaneously just fail at building it. But if you
D&D rules. Natural one.
right, basically, yeah. So like, you'll be building something so your bar, like he'll start coming from it'll start turning blue from the left side, meaning, and then there's a little white arrow in the middle of the bar, right? So if your blue bar fills up to that arrow first, it succeeds. but then there's a red bar coming from the right, and sometimes it will beat it. So if that red bar goes over that line first, then you fail and you lose some of your components. So you could have all the stuff to build whatever you need and then lose it, and then you have to go get more.
Oh, that sounds so much fun.
So it is not forgiving. And like I said, you could have it down to easy where you have mastered doing this and don't get experience for building it anymore
So there's no
and
skill
still
to it.
fail.
It's just a chance.
Completely ass random. It's just if something is easy, you have a very slim chance of it failing, but there's still that chance that you could fail. And like I said, so far there's no like quest line. There's nothing like, you start in the world and it's like you need to build an axe or you need to build a thing. It's just here you go. It's very arcish.
We understand that Clandis loves that.
Yeah, that was a negative. I did run into other people, but
Did
like
you
I
say,
didn't.
excuse me?
I was like, excuse me, are you Clem Fandango?
Yes, Steven. I'm playing the Fandango. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Fancy
We're
meeting
going to-
you in this game.
We're going to proceed with the show now.
But like we never joined into a party. There's guilds called clans in the game.
Mhm.
Never did anything like that. Never even got to the point of building a house. I was just building workbenches and stuff. So when the server went offline, I had like my regular wooden workbench. I had a stone cutting workbench. I had a kiln and I had a forge. And that's all I had built to that time. Now I did find enemies. I was 2 out of 3 for killing enemies. There was one
the
time where I got
enemies,
killed by some boars.
Was it like Valheim enemies? Like the first time you meet them, they just like one shot you from like a mile away with an arrow or something.
The
That's only
first
the
spear.
goblins.
I didn't get close enough to the human enemies. First enemy that attacked me on sight was these 2 wolves.
Oh god.
And I started attacking them and they beat my dog ass, but I got away from them, but they still beat me within an inch of my life. It's very like you have to equip your pointy stick and your shield. But when you're fighting, you also have to block. If you don't block, everything will beat you.
Mhm.
So it's very important while you're fighting to block. And what it'll do is like you'll hold a right click to block. So they'll hit your shield. And so it'll like bounce them back a little bit and it'll even do a little bit of damage to them. But I ran away from the wolves. Then I met some boars, and this other guy came over and helped me beat the boars, the first boars I met. And so I got some animal stuff, ran out of item space, of course, as one does. Then I learned how to build storage chests.
As one does or as clan does.
Well, take it however you will.
Because I feel like clan runs out of storage space more than the rest of us on most games.
So then after I built my storage bins, went out again looking around, met some new boars, and they killed me. So then I had to run to my corpse and get my stuff back. But if you're close enough, you can teleport your corpse to you and get your stuff without
All
having to
your
go and
stuff
fight the enemy.
falls on the ground there.
Yes. And then anybody can get it.
This
So
is
it's like
old
Diablo
MMO
2
style.
hardcore.
Yeah. If your stuff, anybody can get stuff off your corpse until you go get it.
Oh, I mean, you can do that in Ark then if it's just still on your corpse and not scattered around. I've never done that.
Lies.
I've also never taken an unconscious person and dragged them out of the ocean and drowned them and then took stuff off their body.
See, I feel that is once again a lie. That's just me.
I may have done it to clan chat and you didn't know about it.
Rude.
I mean, you
I
quit
mean,
playing.
in
So I went to go get your stuff and see what you had.
in Dark and Light, you didn't have to kill them. You could just take stuff off their unconscious body, which was very
Well, if they're
important
in your
for when
group, you
Baker
can.
for when Baker took all of our pork chops and then
That's
logged
true.
out.
Well, you can if they're
Very.
in your group, like in your clan or tribe, but it's when they're not that you gotta kill them to get access to their inventory.
Great uniter, death.
That is true.
But
You're
the way
not
he was
wrong.
describing that Diz on how he was building sounds like how he would play Minecraft. I didn't build a house, I just threw all my shit on the ground and constructed everything and just left it there.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've tried to play Minecraft and I can't. I've given up on ever playing Minecraft.
You're just playing it with the wrong people.
I've tried playing it with everybody. There's
You ain't
nothing
tried
that
playing it with me. I
there's
make
once
submarines and aircraft carriers, man.
Yeah, I know, and that's great, but I gotta have a reason to want to build this stuff.
Buck does, so
Because
he can
it looks
enslave the
amazing.
villagers.
That's true. Buck does like doing that.
I mean, I don't just enslave the villagers, I enslave all of the animals on the in the world too, so that I can utilize them for their resources.
Buck believes in both animal and people husbandry.
Of course. I believe in utilizing all resources at my disposal to the best of their ability.
There you go. Why he's got a track on a treadmill.
That is the best mod ever, and they need to bring that to Ascended because who the fuck decided that wasn't appropriate needs to be slapped because that was the best mod ever. How's your power generation? It's great. I don't see a generator. You never will.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hold on, there's
My
a
trike's
Lineage 2
doing all the work.
Classic.
Yep. All MMOs that have now been out for a while seem to now have a classic version too. Like, wow.
Wonder where they got that idea from.
So there's Lineage 2, Lineage 2 Classic, Aeon, Aeon Classic. WoW, WoW Classic. Which has now reached
14's
Cataclysm.
Where's 14's classic?
I don't think you'll ever see that.
It's been out a while.
That'd just be ARR.
No,
So
I mean, they
No,
did away with classic and redid
Listen,
ARR.
they deleted 1.0. Nobody talks about that.
So I played DDO. That was my MMO, right? I played forever. So I was reading some stuff about it, and people are always asking about the classic DDO. Like, when are they gonna do this? And they're like, the game has changed hands so many times that we're not sure if anybody has the code
Yep.
to roll it back to the classic version. So I was like, well, that makes sense. Maybe they just don't have it. So
But
otherwise, they
see,
probably
Clint,
would have thrown it out there.
even your critically acclaimed game has a skeleton in the closet that they don't ever want brought back up.
I mean, they'll talk about it, but it's like that was a bad time.
You talking
Right,
about the
just
first
like
version of 14,
ju-
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
11?
no,
That's
that's the
no.
second issue. That's a whole different topic altogether.
That's
I mean, it's not
very
the same
different.
game.
Blizzard,
All the
Blizzard
races
had
are the
its
same.
Blizzard had its issue
Not all
with
of them.
Shadowlands, and 14 had its issue with ARR.
hmm
The only difference is that Blizzard didn't scrap the whole project and make it vanish. They just took it out of the leveling requirement to get you to the final zone.
This is true. Never
Final
have to go to
Fantasy
Shadowlands.
Final Fantasy went, we can't keep having them go through this. We gotta shit can the whole project and start over.
They literally sent Bahamut to destroy the game. That's literally what happened.
Was it Bahamut Zero or Neo Bahamut?
I think it was just regular Bahamut.
But Bahamut was in a chrysalis form. He was trapped.
Yeah, but he got out. He broke out of the moon.
Well, yeah, he broke out of the moon.
And then Louis Swa did what he did. And the next thing you know, it's 5 years later.
But was he a different Bahamut at that time?
Good question. No one knows.
Because it could
Yeah.
have been like Bahamut Zero, and then they were like, scrap the whole project. It's just Bahamut now. Okay, fine.
I would have liked to have had Bahamut Zero when we were fighting the Knights of the Round.
I really want a mod for Final Fantasy 14 that changes everybody's names to
What?
normal American names.
Oh my god.
Like, this is Kelly over here.
It's Kelly. Like, are we going to go fight Bahamut now or what? Because I need to get to Gradania to get a mocha chocolate.
Please,
Oh
please
my
make
God.
that mod. Please make it.
Oh my God, Fanny, are you okay? Oh my God, I thought you were so dead.
So is that supposed to be Camel Toe now?
No, I don't
Is
know.
that who
Camel Toe has
Kelly is?
Camel Toe has no emotion. She can't be Kelly.
I mean,
She
she
does.
changes.
Yeah, but there's a reason she changes.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like her attitude changes. I
Yeah,
won't
but
ruin it for Diz on why it
that's
changes,
me.
but
I
her
can't
attitude
ruin it for
changes.
Diz. Eventually, you'll figure it out.
Maybe.
I mean, there's a big plot twist with her involved.
Huge.
Bigger than the Camel Toe.
Nothing.
Which is also huge.
Diz didn't get his Power Ranger armor though, did he? So see, it's only gonna be like you and me that can run around in that gear clan.
I don't.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the Power Rangers. It doesn't really.
Yeah, but
mean anything.
It's not the same.
It
I
was like
didn't
Ninja Turtle armor or something.
I done turned mine into glamour.
Why haven't they did something like Chrono Trigger armor or something?
You didn't just put it to where you could transmog later?
Who, me?
Yeah,
No,
I turned it into glamour.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can still use it.
Yeah.
And then you can color it to look like a different color other than just the red.
Yep.
But we'll have to Rochambeau on who's going to be the blue.
That's true. Yeah, I got that. I finished my 15 crossover, my 16 crossover.
I didn't do either one of those.
So now I just gotta get 200,000 gold saucer points so I can buy the regalia. because they don't just give it to you for completing the quest. However, I do have a Torgal mount, so I can ride a wolf that flies.
Yeah, that's because like every mount in Final Fantasy flies.
Yep.
Once you've got the air currents.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta get the air currents for
Even the
Stormblood.
dwarven tank will fly once you get the air currents.
Mm-hmm. Lolly ho, bitches.
I'll be a Lalafell in a tank.
You'll be teeny tiny tank.
Hey, it'll be fine. You'll still be the tank.
That's true. We'll still be the tank. This also, you get another mount too as a white mage for level 50.
Oh, well, I haven't got it or something. I don't know.
You get a unicorn mount.
How do I get it? Because I don't know.
I think it's part of your quest line. I think you get it at the end of your level 50 white mage quest. So you may already have it. It may be in your inventory and you just have it.
I looked through my inventory. I haven't seen it. I mean, where especially with I've been doing this alchemy stuff, been all up in the inventory. Had to clean some
That's
stuff
right.
out.
Yep. That's what's wrong with my inventory. I have so much crafting material in my inventory.
It's from the level 30 Conjurer quest.
You
Is
get
it?
a mount at level 30?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a side quest.
Because it says it's available after completing the level 30 Conjurer class quest and is
Available.
located inside the guild. The quest is called Unicorn Power.
Yep, it's got to be a side quest or something that I haven't picked up. Definitely not a blue one because I've grabbed all the blue ones except for.
So you got to
some
go
of
to
the
the
jobs.
Conjurer guild
Yeah, and talk to Brea.
and do the pick up the quest.
Brea. Is that the demon child?
No, it's a chick standing there.
Oh, okay.
Human chick. That she gives you the quest. And when you complete it, you get the unicorn whistle.
I got the blue horse.
Weird that
That's
they
all that
call
mattered to
them
me.
whistles for some reason.
I need to get all the horses.
I would like the last one after you acquire them all. But
Hey, I tried to do that in Black Desert. Collect all the horses. You could breed them in that one though.
Well, now in Black Desert, you can just buy all the horses.
I collected all the horses in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
So I got
I've
both
tried
of the
playing.
gigantic horses and both of Zelda's horses.
I tried playing Breath of the Wild.
You also dabbled in Tears of the Kingdom.
I still need to beat Tears. I got too into exploring the Underdark area, and it got boring, or some other game came out or something. It was. So I need to go back and finish it.
And Shrouded came out. That's why you didn't get it finished.
That's true. Yeah, and Shrouded came out.
Yeah.
Because we were both playing through, and then Enshrouded came out, and we both quit playing.
Yeah, there was Enshrouded and Power World and all this other stuff.
I still haven't played Power World.
Power World is fun. I didn't think that it would be.
You would enjoy it. You enslave everything that you meet.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, even humans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
do.
you can capture humans with your Pokeballs.
Yeah, but see, y'all don't want me playing that with you because you can build buildings there and have big forts, and y'all wouldn't like me playing that because that's why Clan quits playing Ark and everything else with me if I have any bearing on building the property up.
I don't care for you building whatever.
You leave on Ark all the time when I do that.
It's
No, I
because
just build my thing
don't
and I'm
want-
like, okay, I'm done.
we don't want to mess up your stuff.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but that see that's not the point. We are all in a group together. You can build whatever the devil you want. Just because
Until
my brain shifts
until
to
I
engineering on
until I
building things
build
doesn't mean
something
that.
near a spawn point of some material, some mineral or something. out
Don't
there.
be doing that shit.
I mean, you do that, I'll break it. But
That's
that's
true.
beside the
See?
point.
He will on principle.
I mean, what? Why would you waste a good metal node location just to build a house?
Because
Because it's
I
just like
like
on Scorched Earth, right?
chaos.
I have one area, like where my house is, right out the front door. I have one area that has 6 metal nodes on it. Why would I go build on that flat rocked area over there that has 6 metal nodes on it?
Are all of the art games this? Every time you play it, it's like here's the same layout, here's the same
Mm-mm.
map.
Oh no, no.
Because every time I've played with you or watched a lot of your play, you build on that one island, on the first map, whatever. You build down there on the one island off
I
by
didn't build on
itself
there.
for a while.
I didn't build on there in this playthrough.
Hmm.
I'm in the hidden lake up north. In fact, we only went to that island at Herbivore long enough to get enough metal to be able to structurally build up there at the hidden lake. Yeah, I'm in the upper northeast quadrant of the island. On the scorched earth, I built over by the green obelisk because I had stuff I imported from the island to there, and I had to get to an obelisk first. And green is considered the easy zone. So I figured that'd be my easiest chance to get to the tower, and died 5 times from the fucking weather just trying to get there. But like the center map is more islands, like different island chains and stuff. It's not a big, huge landmass in the center, which is weird because of the name. And then kind of like the island map is, where it's a huge center island surrounded by the ocean. That's not how the center map is at all. And then like Aberration, you're actually underground in like this ecosystem that's designed underground in this huge massive cavernous area, because if you go up onto the surface during the daytime you will burn to death. It is hotter than scorched earth. You can only go onto the surface at nighttime or you will die.
Damn. Harsh.
And a tent's not going to help you like in scorched earth. It will literally set your ass on fire and kill you. So you stay underground on Aberration.
Your ass is on fire.
So and then like Genesis, when you get to when we get to the Genesis map, there's 5 biomes, and it's actually 5 individual maps. Like you have to teleport to each biome. So you can't get to like from the bog/swamp biome to the ocean biome. You have to teleport. You can't just fly from one to the other. So they expanded how they did maps as they progressed. But and then the newest one, Fjorge, they have this like portal hub that you can go into, and it sends you to like Niflheim and Midgar and stuff like that to go into other little mapped areas to find other dinos and stuff. So
Niflheim and
mm,
Midgar. You meet Cloud? No,
no, like Norse mythology.
Barrett.
Hmm.
I know.
You appear there in Midgard, Bear comes up to you. The planet's dying, fool.
Look at it and be like, we're on a space station.
The space station's dying, fool.
Because you don't even find out about Earth until we get to the end of Genesis 2.
They should have let not knocking the voice actor for Barrett, but they should have got Mr. T.
Oh my gosh.
I just
They've
don't
been
know if he could have pulled it off as
too
well in his
over the
age
top.
for the remake.
I don't know. I'm still waiting on my Night Elf Mohawk.
Well, you weren't playing during that time, I guess, because they had it and then they left it for quite some time and then they took it away. I had some. I was very sad when they took it from me. Which I didn't understand why they would take it, because it ain't like they took my faded photograph that I acquired in Unguru Crater back in Classic that is now in retail, and those individuals don't exist in Unguru Crater.
It's true.
Because I have Lincoln's Master Sword and the photograph of him and Zelda and his boomerang and all that shit on a character, and I've had it since 2004. Oni's like, you're still holding on to that? I was like, yeah, why not? It's not like you can ever go get it again.
That's true.
I mean, you don't link that in chat like you do Thunder Fury.
You
'Cause,
have to Thunder Fury.
let's face it, Thunder Fury gets linked in chat about as much as Chuck Norris gets talked about in Barons.
Now it's Keanu Reeves.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about back then. Now it's Keanu Reeves and there is no Thunder Fury because that thing is now just a transmog and nobody gives a shit because it ain't like you can fully wield it. It doesn't level up and help you at all. Because even if you could go acquire it, you would level past it in retail before you even had a chance to acquire all the pieces to make it.
True.
All of the artifacts that we went and got, which we got them all on the Horde side, are useless. But we got the achievement for having all of them.
There you go.
So at least any new people that joined the guild could look at the achievement and be like, oh, damn, y'all got all those? Yes. Me and Oni went and got them all. But I have a feeling Oni destroyed his.
It's a possibility.
Because he has a U problem where he likes to keep a lot of stuff and he runs that inventory room. So he starts deleting stuff that he can't use so that he can make room for the stuff he does need to use in the upcoming expansion. And I'm like,
Mhm.
what's your bag space? Well, I've got 16 slot bags. Why didn't you tell me? I could give you 36 slot bags and you could have held on to everything you just deleted and increased your bag space.
Mhm.
Oh, it wasn't that big a deal. It doesn't cost me anything to make those bags. I make them weekly just to make them to get through the freaking quests. Like, you could have just said something. Because my two tailors have a 32 slot bag each of nothing but bags that can increase inventory size in case
Jesus.
anybody needs them.
Emergency bags.
Somebody like, I need bag space. Well, what size are your bags? Well, I got like 2 16s and a 20 and a 24. Be like, hold on a moment. Let me go get my tailor. I can fix your shit. And at least it ain't like classic when you're on a hunter. I got 3 bags because my 4th one's a freaking quiver or an ammo pouch because that's bullshit.
No, they're so overpowered that they had to be
Gotta
punished
nerf
for
them where you
some
can.
way.
We're gonna take away your ability to carry more than everybody else because you can slaughter more than everybody else. Like that's fucked up. You can also wield almost every weapon in the game,
That's
and you
true.
always run around with a tank by your side. Yes. Why are you taking it to where I can't carry as much as everybody else? That's fucked up.
It's rude. My pet
Then
should
you
have
go over,
saddlebags.
then you go over to retail, and they're like, "We took that away. You can carry as much as everybody else can, and you don't need meat ammo."
That's
That's a
true,
little
but
odd.
it's like you don't have to have a quiver anymore that takes up your bag space. But you lost the game being as good.
I mean, that's debatable.
Was it a worthwhile trade?
That's debatable. Because they did away with quivers before Mist came out. So you can't
Hey,
make the claim of you lose the quiver and then the game's not good because it was still in the realm of decent in your opinion and still didn't have a quiver.
was there a quiver in Lich King?
At the very end, no.
Well, see, there you go. That's when the game died.
So you're saying when the hunters lost their quiver that they killed the game?
I'm just saying there's a correlation.
No,
That
I don't believe that because the devs hate hunters. Have you seen their transmog or their set armors? Hunters armors suck.
well, the
They
devs
have
hating
never
them
had a good look.
is the only debuff the hunter has.
They have some of the most god awful sets I've ever seen in my life.
Do you want to survive WoW completely and just mow over everything you come across?
Make a disc
Be a
priest.
hunter.
Make a disc priest. Mow over everything and survive.
Well, now, if you're playing Season of Discovery, yeah, make a priest because frig.
I mean, you've seen my priest in retail and classic before Season of Discovery. I don't need that fucking penance at level 2 to survive and kill everything.
But frig, when you do, this is very nice.
You just gotta know how to build that class right. And then nothing can kill you.
Yeah. You play Season of Discovery, you make a
No,
priest, you get to
without
level
Season of
2,
Discovery.
and then you're done. You just heal. Heal.
Well,
Heal.
unless you
Game's
got party
over.
members, because if you don't have party members, you don't even ever have to pop heal.
True.
Priests
usually
don't
I'm
take
running-
damage.
Usually I'm running around with Diz, or Diz is running around
Well,
with me.
Well, I mean, but usually when all 3 of us are running around together, you suck as a healer.
That's because I was a ret pally. DPS spec. Not healing. Healing as much as I possibly could.
I just
like-
thought it was hilarious because he's like, I'm sucked in healing, and I'm
like-
the only one alive, and I ain't even a tank. I'm a Fury Warrior dual wielding.
At best, I got like 3 holy lights and a lay on hands. That's all I got.
You're like, Diz, I don't even have enough mana to heal as much damage as you're taking.
No, I swing this big hammer, and that's what I do.
And then they change it. You can get all allied races without doing anything. Bullshit.
Well, don't worry. Here soon, you'll have to go get the earth, and they won't just be given to you.
I mean, you don't know that.
Until the next expansion.
But yeah, until the next expansion, then you'll just get the earthen for free.
Freaking horrible.
You know all that armor you collected? It's all garbage now.
Oh, all the
Need
armor
new
you collect
armor.
is literally just for transmog gear.
Everything you have is bad.
It's just for transmogs. That's all you go acquire things for now.
Sad. The transmog stuff, like I even tried to do it in retail, and it was so fucking aggravating because I'd be like, okay, I like the way this guy looks now, and then I would play a little bit, and it's like, here's another piece of armor, but it's the same fucking piece of armor I had before, like identical, it looks the fucking same.
Yeah.
But instead of it just keeping the transmog when I changed it out, no, gotta reset it. Now I gotta do the transmog again. Like, what the
Mhm.
fuck is this
You
Well,
gotta
bullshit?
go
that's because you
transmog
didn't.
it.
That's because you didn't transmog the character slot on the character page. You transmogged the armor piece that you just removed.
Well, nobody
But-
fucking told me to do that.
But you
so I
could have
didn't know.
saved. You could have saved the loadout of the transmog to where you literally walked in, talked to the guy, hit the button, and then it would have retransmogged everything exactly back the way you wanted it to.
I didn't know that
Good
was a
if I
thing
knew
either.
that.
Y'all didn't
didn't know.
ask, did you? Nope.
Who was I
sure
gonna
didn't.
ask?
Me?
What if?
Hey,
What
Jim,
if? What if people don't have a buck?
Well, you know,
What happens?
I don't know what to tell them. They should get better friends.
Get good.
Get the good noob.
And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sleep. So, on
You're gonna go to
Just on-
sleep while we're
just
streaming.
on stream.
So we need to change the
I'm getting tired.
category
early.
here to
I'm
sleep
turning
stream.
into. I'm turning into the actual old man.
Well, we named the show well.
We're gonna have to start calling him a grandpa Diz.
You're watching us age in real time.
That's true. It's not pretty. This is gonna start showing up to the stream with tomato soup and a grilled cheese. And like
Well, it's
half
well, the
sweet
stop
tea, half lemonade.
halfway
Well,
through the show so I can take my Geritol.
Yeah.
When he starts showing up with one of those coned nightcaps that hangs over with a little fuzzy on the end, it's
It's
over.
just Tool.
The stream's over.
Yeah, he'll have to say tool. Yeah. He has brought his tool nightcap, so it's time to go to bed.
For some reason, I feel like I should be carrying a candle if I'm wearing that. I don't know why.
That's true. You should be Scrooging it. I'm not doing a show tonight, Mom.
Mm. All right.
All right, well, we're going to call it there.
I'm literally gonna go to sleep. So
Yep.
you're just gonna watch us slowly drop off stream until it's just Buck.
Yep. Sun's
So-
getting real low on this side of it too. But I'm doing better than you are.
Yep, my eyes are
I
getting
mean,
real.
We got to
small.
roll
Yeah,
to at least
you're
5 in the
turning into
morning.
Mr. Magoo.
Oh damn!
All these lights. All right. Well, we do some other streaming, and I think
Sometimes.
the next thing that we'll be doing is with Buck on Saturday for his D&D campaign. But Buck does some other streaming as well, and he's going to be doing some tomorrow, unless something's changed. So I'll throw it over to him.
Yeah, usually we're on Mondays doing some Nightingale, and Tuesday and Wednesdays is Ark Survival Ascended, and then on Fridays is 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls, and all of that starts at 11 a.m. Central Time. And then on the first and third Saturdays, which is the Saturday coming up, we will be doing some more Eat Our Realm of Dragons, which will be at 7 p.m. Central Time. The party just got to Thaxil and has been told by a god that he has a problem that he needs them to address, and found out that there's 2 displacer beasts that are about to tear this town apart if they can't fix it.
Also, if you can spell the name of the town correctly while we're live at Eat Our Realm of Dragons on Saturday chat, Buck will send you a gift box of Rice-A-Roni.
I don't see how that one's hard to fucking spell.
I was just saying. I didn't say it was hard. I just said if they could. Maybe they got a spelling problem.
I mean, most of y'all never want to write anything down that I say until y'all ask for the spelling anymore.
That's because all your towns begin with a silent Z.
That is not true. Most of my towns begin with an A.
They do begin with an A.
They do begin with an A. Yeah, but somewhere in there is a silent Z.
It's all right. When y'all finally get to Oryx, though, it'll be Valden's time to shine, or lack thereof, depending on how he decides to do this.
Do you think you'll be locked in your own hometown?
Well, it
Well-
won't be his hometown. It'll be the capital he was training as a soldier. When he gets to Warfale, though, that's a different story. You'll have to see what Mom and Dad thinks about his exploits when he sees his parents,
Goodness.
because things have been getting back to certain family members along the way of things y'all have been doing or not.
So you
doing.
got Valden and Mama Den and Papa Den.
They're
Well,
Reinholds. Thank you.
Yes. And they live on a big mansion over on a hill that overlooks
You
the
didn't know my
fields.
character's fucking rich.
Oh no, I knew it. I mean, out of character, I knew it.
It's funny though, his family's rich, but he didn't bring none of that money with him.
So,
That's because Papa Den was like, "Yes, found him. He has his Reinhold, so he has all this money, but you can't not take it, no, because you might lose it, and then we'll be broke. And they come for our house and take it. I'll be like, no, you cannot take the house."
No, it was more along the lines of as we talked about it, Valden was worried about being teased.
And now they have to talk like that. I've made it canon.
I ain't talking like that. I already have their voices.
Oh, it's
Valden does
horrible. Valden had lost his
is not
accent
German.
when he went to training. Oh no, he does not sound like the Reinholds.
His family is definitely not German.
Yeah, that should be.
No.
All right. So we try to do some streaming too, right?
Yep, 50% of the time it works every time.
On Mondays we try our best.
Yeah,
to
Mondays.
do Super Retro Game Show Extreme.
Mondays have been rough, chat.
And
Not
like,
lying.
I think I was gonna try on Tuesday and it didn't work out. And then
So-
Wednesday,
so-
I literally messaged Clan. I was like, "I'm ready to go. Let's go this." And then he was gone. So I don't know what.
So when did y'all do Enshrouded that I was
Um,
not invited to?
we what was that?
Because
Was it
Sunday we had
Tuesday?
D&D, and I know
Yesterday.
y'all did
It
it
was
Sunday.
yesterday. It was yesterday, right?
Was it yesterday?
Like,
Maybe.
early, like at I don't know.
No,
6
no.
o'clock or
Remember, we
something?
were we were playing Helldivers. And then everybody left from
Ah, yeah.
Helldivers, and you were like, "Let's go play Enshrouded." And I was like, "Okay."
That might have been Tuesday.
I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday.
So y'all did it on Tuesday and didn't invite me.
You
Well,
don't show online after
I
you leave your
didn't.
stream.
Also, you hadn't played Enshrouded with us in a long time, so I was like, I don't know.
So I always feel
What-
like I'm going to bother
we
you.
haven't. You and I haven't played with Clan in a long time, Diz.
Yeah.
We got you and I max level with Baker and was getting the gear from the tail end of everything. And Clan got busy or whatever and quit playing with us. And then nobody wants to invite me anymore.
Yeah,
It was a
Diz
slip
made
up.
me work a lot. I got a call tonight and I had to work a little bit. But luckily, past Clandis apparently realized that it was going to happen, and he went ahead and did it. So then present Clandis went to do it, and it was already done. And I was like, "Holy shit, past me, you're the bee's knees."
I'm usually cussing past me.
It's because past Diz is like, this is future Diz's problem. And then when future Diz becomes current Diz, he's like, God.
Why didn't I do this when it first came up? Fuck you, past Diz.
And past Diz is back there going, hey, you might want to do that.
You might want to move a little bit.
You might want to move a little bit right.
But like I thought about it. Then I thought it better that you did it. It's
Yeah.
like shit.
Oh, and we always do 3 old men. I think we've missed one in the past few months, really. So.
And that's because you had to go out of town on business.
Yep. Otherwise,
Yep.
we wouldn't have missed that one. So
That's true.
And then on the weekends, I run a D&D game on the 2nd and 4th weeks of the month. And it's on Sunday instead of Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Called Not Actually
Eastern,
Heroes.
you know, a real time zone.
The fun.
I got
Not
your
the-
real time zone right here, buddy.
Not like those fictitious ones like Mountain Time.
Yeah, who's mountain time?
Stacks.
It's not even real.
That's
What time is
that's
it
what-
in the mountains? You know, I mean, we got mountains here.
Exactly.
which,
got mountains
which
there.
mountain? How's New Mexico gonna get called Mountain Time?
Yeah, there ain't a mountain in New Mexico.
Oh shit. Yeah. So that's the streaming we do.
Yay!
And of course we've got the other stuff like the Discord, which is fun. You should join it. And Lane Diesel will talk to you a lot, and sometimes I chime in. And then a bunch of other people are in there and they post memes and it's funny. Timmy goes hog wild with memes. So if you like memes, that's the place to be. So
He is hardcore
I-
memer.
I talk in there when I'm addressed
he does.
by my title.
When you
Right, you
summon
are
the
the
buck,
admiral.
he will appear.
When you summon the Admiral, I appear and I
Yeah.
address whatever topic.
Mhm.
And we got the merch store, nerdicopia.net. It's not .com.
No one owns .com. I looked it up.
And nobody owns it. Yep.
Now we got to buy it unless it's like $400.
It probably is. I think it was like really expensive.
Well, there was a nerdacopia.com. That's
Yeah.
why I bought .net, because it was like some kind of store in like East Jersey.
Hey yo,
Like, hey, are you a big fucking nerd that likes cards and shit? Well, guess what? I built a store over here called Nerdacopia, and it's got cards and shit for big fat fucking nerds like you. Come and see. We're not we're not a front for the mob or anything such as that.
down to the Nerdacopia? We got fucking shit for you.
On the Jersey Turnpike next to Sofa King.
Oh, I like this character.
I thought you would.
Oh,
Uh,
this is what goes on over in Discord.
did-
sometimes
yes,
It leaks out to the world with our socials. You can go to, I think we got like a link tree.
we do. Linktree / Nerdacopia Network,
Yep.
and
And
everything is there.
the most important thing, we have a YouTube. And if you're watching this later, you're on there. So
Already there.
hit the follow button and hit that little bell
No,
thingy.
no. You want to go under the video that you're watching now to the subscribe
Right.
button on YouTube,
See,
and
I'm
click
about to fall
that.
asleep.
And then you click the bell. That way you get notified when we post videos to NerdTube, which is about 2 to 3 times per week.
It is, yeah.
Here's a little cheat code, chat. It's every show we do, we upload to YouTube. So there you go.
So, yep. Do that. Subscribe over there.
And
Come
and sometimes we
come
do
back-
4 a.m. movie reviews.
Come back over here to Twitch and follow us here, and
That's true. Where there is
we like to-
actual
we
a
like to
follow
follow
button.
us.
Yep. The follow
And,
button is free. There is a subscribe button on Twitch, but if you pick that button, you have to pay money. Or you can use your Twitch Prime if you have Amazon Prime, and then you can subscribe for free. But then you have to keep hitting that button every month because it doesn't auto renew.
They took that away.
They
had that
did.
at first, then took it away. Maybe
Got to
they
work
didn't.
for it.
Like they did. I don't know. But I think that's everything. But if nothing else, we'll be back here Thursday again next week, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, right here.
Or will we?
I mean, maybe.
Show up to find out.
69's a good way to end it. So
That is true. I mean, it's a good stopping point.
Yep.
It's Bill and Ted's favorite number.
69, dude. All right. So I guess we'll see you guys then. Later.